H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, but we're coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is what? Is the day Thursday? Is the day Baby Friday? Because it's actually Thursday, but the Chop Shop is not aired on Friday, so we consider this our Baby Friday. So guess what? And we won't be back on the Monday, so we're gonna shout out this day. Go have a great day. We're gonna have a little fun today. I got something for y'all today. What's up, Ricky Scott? Ricky Scott said he from Pennsylvania. Oh, I love that place. Ricky, I'm gonna talk to you in a second. Let me acknowledge my starting five first. And they are D. Holcomb. That is Moody. Chris Charles, Alex Sesteros, Daryl Anderson, and Sonia Billingsley is in the building. And my sixth man of the day is Jeremy Davis. And do me a favor, when we come in the show, like I just did it, I think I just shared it. Share the show when you come in the door. Share the show when you come in the door. Share the show. Share the show. You gotta share it. You gotta share. The reason I explain to y'all how it's important to share, great conversation with somebody this morning. Been watching this show. Yo, she got a young kid that's starting out in this summer basketball, and they don't know that many people in the city. And this show is a valuable resource to them. So all of you people who don't share the show, shame on y'all. Cause there's some people out here that uses this show. I see some of y'all know it all. We ain't talking about y'all. Y'all all right. But there's some people just don't understand how this inner workings of this thing. And you got guys like me and Jimmy and the guests we bring on here, Chris Walker, who've got extensive knowledge. I got firsthand knowledge because I had a son that was in summer basketball and got recruited just like y'all son. But some kind of way, we got some other experts out here that tells y'all. I'm glad many popped up. Many of you just made my day when you popped up. Shout out to your Texans are in camp. Hold on one second. Your Texans are in camp, Mindy. They're in mini camp. The Astros, they think they won last night. I know you on cloud nine. What else? But man, we got to listen. Y'all got to hear. And I ain't talking about, y'all know the ones I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about you people that share the show all the time. We ain't talking about you, okay? But we got to make a conscious effort because just me talking, oh, I'm gonna talk about that. Just me talking to these people this morning, it just reaffirmed what I've always been saying, man. I mean, it's just, oh my God. That's what we tell you to share the show. Tell your friend, text, tag, tell somebody. And I know some of y'all don't want nobody to know you're watching this show because you know some of your friends don't like Jimmy and me. So I don't understand that. But share it to your other friends. You follow me? You know, just say, look here, I don't watch it, but I share it. You follow me? Don't just like me, share me. It ain't just enough for you to like me, share me. So I just want to share that with y'all because it's just, when I hear these voices, when I hear these people talking and saying they just moved, they don't know nobody in the town. And they just trying to navigate this thing. That's their only son. They ain't never been through this thing before. They were like me. You know, unless you got a whole lot of sons or a whole lot of daughters, you don't get to do this that much. So make a constant effort to share, talk about. Man, I got a partner of mine. I'm telling you, it's a one partner of mine. Wow. He must be so grateful about this show. This guy. He watches the show every day. But every time he talking about it, I didn't heard people call me telling me he talking about the show. And I said, what if everybody, he don't have a kid that we've helped through this thing. And I know we didn't help some of y'all kids get through this thing. I already know it. You don't even have to tell them. You don't have to give them the credit. But we just got to get conscious, man, of supporting the things that support us. Us meaning this whole community. I got some more stuff I want to share with y'all. We're gonna get into the Rockets, we're gonna get into sports, we're gonna get into it. But I got to share with y'all because I told y'all yesterday, I got this unique I this Juneteenth is fascinating to me. We're gonna celebrate it on Sunday. It's fascinating to me. The reason it is because I grew up in Memphis. And happy Juneteenth to everybody because I won't see you on Sunday. But I grew up in Memphis and we all my life we never celebrated it. But and I told you I was just gonna be transparent with y'all. That I didn't know what Juneteenth was until I moved to Houston, Brandy. And Brandon, we talked a little bit about it, but I want to finish some of it again, Brandon. You know, we didn't celebrate it. We celebrated the 4th of July, you know, and my family never talked about it. And then I did some studying. Y'all know I am. And found out it wasn't unusual why I didn't know about it. You know, and I gave y'all those things, but I went down. I don't remember where I stopped, but I'm going to go down where I think I stopped down yesterday. Because it's some things, man, that this is an important day. And I just don't feel right. And I love sports and we're going to talk about sports, but I just don't feel right when it's coming up Sunday and I don't talk about it. Talking about the rituals. I talked about that. I'm just going down to see and talking about the fact that we got a Emancipation Park here in Houston. Same here. He said, I'm from Georgia. Darius, Darius, it's amazing. Darius, I'm finna share with you some stuff about it. Let me see. Okay, I'll start here. Juneteenth is part of emancipation celebrations. Okay, you know there's an Emancipation Park over in the Caribbean, in Kingston, Jamaica. You know, I've been over there. They got an Emancipation Park over there. It's not too many. Uh, Juneteenth, like I said, is a part of the emancipation, being freedom celebrations, and there there were they were known by different things. They were called Freedom Day, Emancipation Day, Jubilee. All of them connected with when we did take our freedom and when we do celebrate our freedom. Okay, we get a freedom tree. Yeah, they got a freedom tree. Thank you, Brandy. Notice there is one glaring omission on that list I just gave, and that would be the 4th of July. And that's because black people should never looked at 4th of July as their independence because it wasn't, Franklin Paul. In fact, if we go back to the famous 1852 speech that Frederick Douglass delivered, the name of the speech is "What to the Slave is the 4th of July." Go get it. It's on oratory. You can go listen to it. Uh, I ain't talking about no handlers and no basketball right now, Rick Godfrey. I don't know where you got that from. We talking about basketball later, you know, because we got some people on here that need to learn this. We could talk about that mess. We'll talk about it later. Uh, it was mainly Texas because it being signed in gaps. No, Trey Phillips, it ain't mainly Texas. It's not mainly Texas. I'm finna share with y'all some stuff that I didn't know. But by the way, he gave that, and I will table that for later, Rick Garfield. We'll talk about it, but we're talking about some. But Frederick Douglass, he gave this speech at Corinthian Hall in 1852 on the 5th of July because people deliberately used the 5th of July to critique the 4th of July. So when he said, "What is the slave to the 4th of July?" everybody need to go read that. Unbelievable. I read it years ago, blew me away. He is literally saying that on the 5th to underscore, he said it on the 5th to underscore the point that we don't celebrate the 4th of July. And we were still in slavery Look at the change. That's what he was telling them. That's why we couldn't celebrate the 4th of July. We were still in chains. You follow me? Uh, Thaddeus Moody, you mentioned that yesterday. You heard it from your grandmother. Yes, but everybody, but Walter Yates, this stuff that it blew me away. Y'all gotta understand. Those of y'all who've been here and y'all don't want to hear it, it's okay. Share it to somebody because they might be like me. Didn't know this. There are a number of dates we will get to Juneteenth shortly. But there's some more dates I want to tell y'all about. Another of the early freedom, liberation and freedom days, emancipation days celebrated was during the Civil War. This one was born when Abe Lincoln signed the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation. I didn't know that. Most of us know that. Most of us know, and those of us that don't know, Abe Lincoln was trying to get the South to rejoin the North. What's up, Ken Dean? Abe Lincoln's strategy was not to free anyone, but to threaten to free everyone who was enslaved in the South. Remember, y'all, there were border states, Delaware being one, Kentucky and being another. These are southern states that didn't leave the Union. Maryland, technically a southern state, because what? It's below the Mason-Dixon line. Go look that up. The Mason-Dixon line. Go look that up. Go look it up, y'all. There were enslaved people in those states, right? And the Emancipation Proclamation didn't say those people were free, Mr. Godfrey. But what it did say was when it was released in September of 1862. Let me tell you what it said. On January the 1st, any African, any enslaved person in the South is hereby forever free. Well, that's cute. But that's just a piece of paper. Are you going to stick that to the end of a bayonet and ram it down the throat of a Confederate soldier? Because he ain't paying attention to that. That's just a piece of paper. That was an executive order. That was the threat. We can free nobody. Because guess what, y'all? That was just a threat. We can't free nobody. Technically, in your mind, those people, the Confederates, they were another country. So you can't tell them what to do. So check this out, Eric Boone. Boone, what's up, Boone? That's like saying to us, that's like us saying to Germany, hey, everybody over in Germany, y'all gonna have a 3-hour workday, and that's it. They look at you like, that's cool, but how you gonna enforce it? Other words, how you gonna enforce me? I mean, that's what the proclamation meant, okay? I'm just letting you know. When people said, who freed the slaves? Ladies and gentlemen, hear me. The answer is, we freed ourselves. Because all of those black people that joined the army, all of those black people that were not technically military, but were absolutely engaged in military activity, like Harriet, Ross, Araminta, Tubman. Yeah, I got it. That's her whole name. Her name was Ross Araminta Tubman. Harriet was just her other name. Just in case you didn't know. Who was probably the first woman to direct troops in battle, because she knew the Eastern Shore like the back of her hand and told the Union troops where to go. They were freeing themselves, ladies and gentlemen. That was just a piece of paper, brother, Mr. Lincoln, bruh. Unless you are, unless you were in charge of that territory, you can't tell them people what to do. Kevin Allen, here's the first kind of Emancipation Day to come into existence during this period. I'm talking about during the war. Check this out. While most of our kindred were in the South of this country enslaved, okay? By the 1860, it was about 4 million, okay? The Africans who were, quote, unquote, free in the North, what they do on the last day of December. Y'all watch these dates. The last day of December in 1982. They did something that you and I grew up either doing or knowing about. They went to church, they got on their knees, and they prayed and they sang. And then they waited until after midnight. And after the midnight, they celebrated the Jubilee. That's why? Because it was now January the 1st, 1963. Let's get off our knees, go get some guns, get off our knees and go support the guys with the guns, and let's go free our families. That was the origin of Watch Night. Yes, Watch Night that we do. That was the origin of it. They were there as a driving thrust in cities like Philadelphia, Boston, Newark, Trey Phillips, New York. They were in this. They were in these churches in part to watch and pray in Emancipation Proclamation. Okay, it was a very, very powerful moment in our history. Most people in the National Park Service, when you travel all over the country, shout out to the black men and women that I met in the National Park Service when I go, in particular, the African American descent, because when you go back to these sites of the National Park Service, they'll tell you about the Watch Night service, and they'll tell you about this stuff. They will tell you about the Mother Bethel Church in Philadelphia. Before Juneteenth was, there was the Emancipation Day. See, the reason I'm holding it was Emancipation Day before Juneteenth. They celebrated January 1st for years. Trey, they would get together, they would have speeches. It would usually be around a church. That's why I don't understand why people don't go to church. And we would eat, they would eat, and they would celebrate. And and I love these words of the great Silas X. Floyd, who once in an emancipation a celebration, this reverend got up and said, "May God forget my people when we forgive this day." When we forget this day. In other words, January 1, he was talking about January the 1st. Gonna forget this day. He wasn't talking about June 19th back then. He wasn't talking about July the 4th back then. He was talking about January the 1st because that was the Emancipation Day. So it's tied, all this Juneteenth and all this stuff is tied to the Emancipation Proclamation. How come it took so long for Houston to get and all these people to get the news? Because y'all got to realize you are advancing news of Emancipation Proclamation as you're winning battles and spreading through the South. Okay, Rick Brown, check this out. That was I'm talking about Juneteenth right now. That is the date. That is why the date is going to change depending on when you heard the news. Houston just learned and Galveston learned the news late. We think the Civil War was between the North and the South, and it was, but in terms of the many battles, the Gettysburgs and all that were fought, a number of these battles were fought in Virginia. Okay, what's up, Bragg? A number of these battles were fought in Virginia. I'm just explaining why it takes so long for us to get it here. The first battles of the Civil War, check this out, y'all. It was white people brought picnic tables and lunches and sat on the D.C. side, not the Maryland, the Virginia side, on the D.C. side and watched the battle. The origin, that's where the origin of the Confederate battle flag came from. The flag that they're now throwing around trying to stop the flood of social protest. That flag began life as a battle flag for the Confederacy because the flag of the Confederate States of America looked so much like the United States flag of America. In fact, we all knew that the red, white, and blue combination is why the Confederacy adopted it. They thought themselves to be real Americans. So guess what? When they were in the battle, the North and South couldn't determine which flag was theirs, right? They couldn't determine because they looked so much alike. because they were together at first. So they were so much alike. The Confederates switched their battle flag, which is the blood red and the stars and bars that you see now. And hold up, and that's not the flag of the country. They imagine that's the flag that they went to war with. I want to tell y'all, I don't know if people knew that. Those first battles, they were watching from the DC side. The people got lawn chairs and picnics watching the battle. When you're talking about Virginia, and then you're talking about North Carolina, and then the South Carolina, and then you come down the East Coast, and the word would spread quickly. Brandy, the word isn't that you're free, right? The first words in 1962 and 1963 is that you were called contraband. We know in war, contraband means if you beat me, you take my stuff. If I beat you, if I come to your court, if I come to your neighborhood and I take your stuff. They looked at black people and said, y'all not citizens, y'all not free. You just don't belong to them anymore. So many black people started to come to these contraband camps. That they were literally overwhelming the Union Army. Share the show. So then it becomes a situation where they said, what do we do with all these people? Guess what? They said, let's put them to work. They got more skills than we got. They put them to work. And that's the origin of the 30 acres and a mule promise in South Carolina. Stay here on this plantation, keep this cotton growing, and we'll use the money to fund the war effort, and it'll help you. Them slaves say, hey, player, we thought we was free. We smashed up all them cotton gins, bro. We told that mess up. We ain't picking no cotton no more. But they said, if y'all do, we'll let you keep the land. What's up, Jameson Morris? We'll let you keep it. So that's the dream that they sold them. You work it, you can keep the land. That's why in 2022, we're still talking about the 40 acres and a mule. Because we worked that land and we earned it. Because they reneged on it. But the word spread quickly on the East Coast. Not to the West Coast. But if you were in Georgia, you were in Mississippi and Alabama, or if you was in those states like Louisiana and Arkansas, and if you were west of these states, Texas, you got a problem. Okay? Why? Because the Civil War was really concentrated in the East. Y'all remember the 3 military bases that Trump didn't want to change the name because they honored those losing ass Confederate soldiers? 3 of them are in Virginia, including the one for Pickett, who's known for the Pickett Charge. Go look him up. You go look him up. Now, Texas did not have, by most accounts now, 200,000 slaves, enslaved Africans in the whole state. Because they wanted to be their own country. Texas was trying to be their own country, y'all. They said they maybe had 180,000 to maybe 250,000, and that's complete speculation. How many people, black people, enslaved people we had in Texas? Because as the South was losing territory, the enslavers were beginning to come to Texas with the Africans from other places trying to hold on to them. But here's the problem. When you start coming into Texas with Africans that are trying to keep enslaving these human beings, it's not cattle. What's up, Alpha Yo? They like, why are we leaving Mississippi? Why are we leaving Louisiana? What the hell wrong? No, y'all must be getting y'all butts kicked. Y'all getting y'all butts kicked. So they start talking. Just like we would be talking. You know how we say, man, you know how y'all do. Girl, he done fell off. Girl, y'all know how y'all do. Then you got people running away. Black people are not just going to stay. They moving east, they trying to figure it out. And when they moved west, the word was spreading. So by the time Gordon Granger and his crew get to Galveston, Texas in 1965, the war is over. The surrender is in Virginia at an Appomattox courthouse. Sherman and them boys was going all the way to the sea, burning up everything moving up there. So the word is also spreading. Juneteenth has parallels in other places in the South, but the date is in June. In May, in some places in Alabama, in Arkansas, they said that's their Independence Day. So when we go to some of these small towns in the South and you ask them, okay, when do you celebrate? They don't say the 4th of July. He said, we celebrated May 4th. Why? That was the day the old folks would say, the soldiers came and told us we were free. The triggering event isn't the month and the day. The triggering event is when you found out you were free. The only organization in the country that black people control and can celebrate, that was the church. So let's tie all of this together. It's real fascinating. Here's the thing. Gordon Granger comes in. Confederate headquarters, the former Confederate headquarters were in a place called Ashton Village in Galveston. Man, we got some Ashton Villages subdivisions around here. But that was the villa that the Confederate soldiers had in Galveston, right? So Granger comes in on June the 19th. I'm almost finished. He got maybe a couple of thousand soldiers with it. He goes on the balcony, the veranda, second floor of this villa that was used at the Confederate headquarters, former Confederate headquarters. He gathers all the black people around. Yes, he gathers all the black people around and the white people around. He reads the General Order number 3. It's only about a paragraph long, and it says, you know y'all are free. And then the last couple of sentences said, y'all go back home and don't leave and go back and work for wages. That's what that order said. Negroes immediately started doing what the hell they wanted to do. People walking off, other people's, man, I'm not going to stay here. One thing they started doing though, they started, as soon as this happened, Archie and Sean Davis, I'm talking about Juneteenth right now. What they did, they started going and look for their relatives who were sold off, people who were traded, people who escaped, people who they put off the plantation. They started to go look and reconstruct their families. Y'all remember George Floyd had a Juneteenth connection. And we'll tie it into it in just a minute. So they moving, looking for their families. There's just a lot of folklore and a lot of different stories about Juneteenth. They got a lot of them, y'all, about the red soda and the red cake. If you go to the Library of Congress website, it has slave narratives online. Shout out to the great Librarian of Congress, Carla Haddon, black woman, Chicago from Baltimore. She spent time in Chicago, Baltimore. A sister runs the Library of Congress. And under the LOC on the website, you can look at the narratives. If you type in Juneteenth, you'll get the original stories from the last generation of enslaved Americans who were interviewed in the 1930s about what they remembered. The stories will have you cracking up and it'll break your heart. One of the things they remembered and swear by to the day they died was the one reason that they didn't find out in Galveston until the 19th. And one of the reasons other places didn't find out early is that the enslavers knew that they wanted to get another crop in. They want to get another crop. They want to keep them, that free labor, get another crop in before they tell them. So they didn't tell them then. That's logic. That's logic, Jamie Morrow. These black people started doing for themselves. They started organizations. They got a June 19th celebration. I mean committees. They formed committees. They started figuring out where they can celebrate. They don't have the fireworks. So guess what they used to do? They used to start putting gunpowder into the street stump and blowing them up. Then they started was cooking. They remember it's organized, y'all. Remember everything was organized around the church. So they start going to church on the 19th. There was such a typical thing for Juneteenth. But part of the rituals involved, usually, y'all, are parades in the morning. Then later on, they have a formal ceremony. They'll read the Emancipation Proclamation or read Granger's Order Number 3, and they had speeches. Then typically they would have at the center of the part of the ritual a sermon or somebody preached because the church was the center of this thing in the early 1890s, early 1860s and early 1870s. Uh, this unbelievable. I see you. I'm gonna look at it. What you got, Archie? I see you. Y'all can comment. I'm looking at your comments, and I'm just telling you the story. And when you have everything, uh, 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 um, they had that everything. They had foot races. They had people playing games. They were fishing. Y'all, all of this was building up to the 19th. The whole month of June, they would be building up to the 19th. They barbecued all day on the 18th. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. They was getting bent on the 19th. They was getting liquored up. Yes, they was. They were having a time of their life, and it's all about emancipation. There's not a lot written about Juneteenth. There are some sources. This brother William Wiggins wrote his dissertation on it. It's called "Oh Freedom, African American Emancipation Celebration." William Wiggins. Okay, the book is only 200 pages long. Let me see. I'll tell you about a William. I went down. I hit the button. We back. But he wrote this book. Hold on. Did I go down too far? Yeah, I went too far. Hold on. Where'd it go? Where Wiggins at? Oh yeah, it's on down. But William Wiggins wrote this book about Juneteenth. It's not, like I said, it's not many books written about it. But I lost my pace because I kept notes about old William Wiggins. Oh yeah, I'm going on down. Shit, I went too far. Y'all got too excited. Y'all, me learning this stuff is just. Oh, I ain't through. We almost there. I'm gonna bring it home. I got something to bring it home with you. Okay, yeah, we're going. Boy, I keep. Oh, there you go. Okay, but we was talking about William. And I keep losing my place. I don't want. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Coming down to William. We get back to William. William, where you at, William? Okay, all right, here we go. Here on Mr. William. Talking about the fishing, talking about the book. Okay, William Wiggins, that's his name. The book is only 200 pages long. It was written out of his dissertation. The book was published in 1987. He had done his dissertation a little over a decade before that. The dissertation itself is 500 pages long because most of it is just testimony, y'all. He is going around the South collecting all these stories in the 1960s and the 1970s. He wanted to capture this generation who remembers because their parents and their grandparents told them about Freedom Day. There's another book by Doris Hollis Pemberton. Her book is about Comanche Crossing, Juneteenth at Comanche Crossing. Comanche Crossing is near Galveston. It had a Booker T. Washington Park. Their Booker T. Washington Park was called Emancipation Park. But in the 1870s and the 1880s, these formerly enslaved Africans had begun to put their money together. They buy property, and when they bought the property, they created spaces that they owned where they can celebrate Juneteenth. And when Jim Crow came in hard in the 1890s and the 1900s, when Jim Crow hit really hard, they became one of the only places that black people owned where you could have a public celebration. There is an Emancipation Park in Houston. We know, I told you, that's the first place I ever came. Ain't that ironic? When I came to Houston, I said I wanted to go play basketball. They said, go to Emancipation Park. The oldest public park in the city of Houston. Emancipation Park is in the 3rd Ward. Emancipation Park in 1872, I didn't know this until recently, was purchased for about $1,000 by 3 formerly enslaved Africans. Listen to me, y'all. For the purpose of celebrating Juneteenth. They didn't have money to keep the park open all year. So the one time of year that it was open was for Juneteenth celebration, right here in 3rd Ward, the oldest public park in the city of Houston. One of the 3 guys was from Virginia. His wife was sold to Texas. He went to Texas from Virginia to looking for his wife. That was not unusual. I told you, these people were trying to reconnect their families. He said, it was a big crowd. Help me find my people. This brother, one of the 3, ends up and found his wife. They brought the property, Emancipation Park. They found the oldest Baptist church in Houston. He ends up so reverent in Houston, by the time he dies, it's a high school was named after this man. Yes, his name was Jack Yates. Jack Yates High School is where George Floyd went to school. 3rd Ward is one of the most historic districts in the country. In fact, that park, now owned by the city of Houston, is on the, what they call it, UNESCO Special Sites list. Look up UNESCO. This is one of the earliest places black people declared their independence. Think of George Floyd, a man born and raised in Houston, very likely went to Juneteenth celebrations. I remember his niece getting up at the funeral. And as far as I'm concerned, she gave the eulogy. With all due respect to Reverend Al Sharpton and everybody else who spoke, when she said, y'all know 3rd Ward, y'all know how we do this in 3rd Ward. She said, talking about make America great again. America was never great. And everybody said, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the Juneteenth spirit right there on public display. That girl had the spirit of Jack Yates in her. The guy who in 1872, this formerly enslaved African, helped to buy Emancipation Park. It's a lot more that we can talk about. We could talk about Houston, Galveston, Port Arthur. Jack Johnson came from Galveston. When he was messing with him, he left and went to Mexico. Check this out. Houston is on the Gulf, right? In terms of this celebration, it has relations with the Caribbean. Cuba is only 200 miles away. And let's tie another emancipation connected ritual. Because y'all finna love this one. When the Mexicans defeated the French, they won this battle on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, right? They connected their 5th of May victory with the Emancipation Proclamation because Mexico had outlawed slavery. They didn't play that down there, right? That's part of the reason Texas wanted to get away from them. Anybody going out and get drunk on Cinco de Mayo should understand that there is an echo of Juneteenth in that ritual. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to come back. Man, I had to share that with y'all. We're going to talk about everything else in sports when we come back. But ain't nowhere in the world I had that kind of information. And I wasn't going to share that with y'all. Maybe some of y'all knew that already. But if some of y'all like me, I didn't have a clue. But guess what? Chop Shop, we back. Just going to take a quick break. Coming right back. Welcome back, y'all. Share the show, everybody. Hey man. Y'all know some people who need to read. I got so much, I just can't go. I could go all day. But man, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all got a proud. I'm so glad I moved to this city and learning about this city. Y'all, I talk all that stuff. I love Memphis, but boy, this is my home. I'm just telling y'all this is my home because I can leave and go to Memphis. I could have left and went to Memphis. Soon as Penny got the job, I could have went down there and said, okay, man, what? But I told you I can't work for him. He like my little brother. How the hell I'm gonna work for him? But so it's a unique situation, man. Houston, man, I'm Houston proud, and Texas proud. But y'all got some proud traditions. How when my thorough reading, when I kept reading, and I figured out how George Floyd was tied to this. When I went to the Jack Yates situation, yeah, you can work for him. I ain't gonna work for him. I'll tell him about you, Archie. Since you mentioned that. But yeah, man, hey, it's unbelievable. But guess what, y'all? I got something else for y'all. Know yeah, y'all see what I got in the background. Y'all see my dude, and y'all see them dudes that's in the way. Hey, hold on, let me get out of the way so y'all can see it. Yeah, y'all see what's about to go on. But let me tell y'all something. Let me talk to you a little bit. Tonight. Who was that used to say that? Captain Jack. Her. Tonight is gonna be all right. One of them DJs used to say that. Share the show. We might have an NBA champ by the time this day is over. I went back a few years back on this day 7 years ago. The Warriors ended their 40-year drought and brought home an NBA title 7 years ago. Will they win another one tonight? And we'll go there. I got questions for y'all. Wait a minute. Let me see who gonna put. I've got questions. No, it ain't no question. Yes, questions, but everybody might have different opinions. But put your questions up there. Fine. Because guess what? I want 7 seconds or less. I want you to bam, bam, bam. Herb said we might. I like that, Herb. All right, Herb, here we go. What Mindy? Mindy, I'm going to get my questions out first, then I'm going to come back to your Rockets. But I just want to know, are the Mavericks done adding major pieces after this trade of Christian Wood? That's the question. Are the Mavericks done? The Dallas Mavericks the Houston Rockets traded Christian Wood to the Dallas Mavericks. Let me get that thing out for y'all so I can get y'all. I just want to see what y'all gonna say. I want to see what y'all gonna say. Let me see what Dallas did. NBA. The Mavericks. Houston Rockets. They traded the Mavericks. Houston Rockets traded Christian Woods to the Mavericks in exchange for the 26th overall pick in this draft. Boban, the big fella, Sterling Brown, Trey Burke, and Marquise Chris. Boy, a salary dump. All 5 players have check this out. All players are on expiring contracts in 2022 and 2023, with the 4 Mavs players being sent out for salary matching purposes. Wood will earn 4.3 million next season. All right, because you got to match them salaries up. I got you. That's why they had to put those guys in there. And but I got a question. Is The Rock, are they done? I said major. I said major. Y'all got me? I didn't say I said major pieces. Are they done? Because it's hard to get major pieces. Well, if give me a major piece that they would get then. If give me, and Jonathan said they're gone. Give me a major piece that you think they would go, John. I got a major piece for him. I got a major piece, but I want to see what y'all say. King Gamble. King, oh, y'all, whoa. Y'all, hey, y'all screenshot this with me so we can see Mr. Gamble. Mr. Gamble, I'm finna write it down on you, buddy. Keep it on my desk. Ken Gamble. All right, I'm gonna let y'all, if he's big enough to go out there, yeah, y'all see what he put up there. Okay. He said, let me put it back up there. Y'all look at it. He bold. Hold up. Hurt. Let's wait till Monday. King Gamble. I put him in there. He said, Boston. Ain't nobody even asked him that, y'all. He just volunteered this, Roach. Boston 87? 87? I got it. Let him get him off the screen because we don't want to see that mess. But I got some. We have something to watch. We have to have. Now, Mavericks would be there in 2 years. Ain't nobody answer my question. See, y'all, I asked, are the Mavericks done adding major pieces after this trade of Christian Wood? Guess what? I got one major piece for them. Rudy Gobert. That's just me. Rudy Gobert. All right, got another one. Which big name could you see being dealt next? Which big name could you see being dealt next? Come on, quickly. Which big name? I like that one. Peyton Pritchard. Why are we talking about Peyton Pritchard? He had 2 damn points the other night, Rick Gardner. Hold on. Y'all, let me. This man had put this up here 2 times. Hold up, y'all. Rick Godfrey, I'm putting you up. On the board. Because you done came on here twice with this Peyton Pritchard mess. Hold on. Hold on. What that motherfucker? Oh, Peyton Pritchard. I just want to make sure. He had 0 points the other night. He averaging 2 points a game. And he's supposed to be a 3-point specialist. Curtis, how in the hell you supposed to be a 3-point specialist and you're averaging 2 points a game? Rick Garfield, what you doing over there, man? Aiden, I like that one. Aiden. Donovan Mitchell. De'Aaron Fox. You think that Fox gonna get traded? Her? What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy, how's my baby? How's Gemma doing? Tell Jim I'm gonna check up on her every day. No Cuban is getting ready to go in his bag. Yeah. No. See that? Hey, somebody explain to me what Karen Roach, I'm going to be nice to him because of since May 5th. Somebody explain to me what Karen Roach saying and Robert Hatter don't like it. Somebody explain that. Karen Roach, Mark Cuban is been in his bag and ain't one but one. Nico Harrison is ready to go in his bag. The same Nico Harrison who went up there and secured and made sure, hey, Luka, what you want done? He went over there to Serbia. Luka said, I want that Porzingis out of there. And got Porzingis out of there. Don't be talking about no damn Mark Cuban when we got a brother in there making these moves. In case you didn't know, Google it. Let's go, y'all. Y'all know I can't go. I couldn't let that back. This man talking about Peyton Pritchard. Will somebody explain to me what Peyton Pritchard? Rick Godfrey. PG. PG. Who say he's a PG? Who say he's a PG? He played in some of them series. He just can't play in this series. I just don't understand. He's a PG. What? In the finals, we want the best players. All that old PG, quit looking at those. That I told y'all better stay on the top and quit listening to that mess on TV. That's entertainment, Mr. Godfrey. So him being a PG, what does it? Take the ball away from, no. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to take one of them guys out the game for Peyton Pritchard. I'm going to leave that one alone, Mr. Godfrey. Will y'all, Peyton Pritchard? I can see if you had said Chris Paul. Thank you. That is Moody said, wow. Peyton Pritchard. I ain't never heard nobody say that. Hey, Rick. Hey, Mr. Godfrey, they say, are you Peyton Pritchard's agent by chance? What's up, Jason Peters? Rick Godfrey, you better quit watching them shows, man. Them shows will confuse your ass to a lot. They'll confuse you, man, and have you coming on here. See, Mr. Godfrey, I don't watch their ass in the morning, so they can't confuse me. I watch them after the show. Let me see what you guys say. Hatter, I just chimed in. What you hollering about today? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Eric, I'm sorry. Eric, I got you something for Eric. Eric, I got a guy on this thing. Hey, Rick, I got somebody who might agree with you. Hold up, Rick. I got somebody who might agree with you, Mr. Goff. You hold on. This is what he put. E, I put it on the screen for you, E. E, can you talk about the importance of Peyton Pritchard to Boston? Hey, Mr. Godfrey, you might have somebody that might agree with you because he ain't got a. Hey, E, that's for you. E, my question, E, was, I had a question, but I said, which big name could we see being dealt next? And we was talking about names, and Mr. Godfrey just wanted to talk about that Peyton Pritchard is important to Boston. And Seneca said, yeah. The game is too big for him. There's no boy. But Jeremy, hold up. Let me put that on the screen. Jeremy, see, this is what I love when y'all get to talking. Then I don't have to say nothing. Hold up. I'm about to lower my voice now. Okay. Who else? Trey Phillips said something. I'm going to put Trey Phillips up there. I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to put that up there. Let me put that up there. He too little. He can't hit a shot. I can't believe. See, Rick, I thought he was going to agree with you, Rick, because he has some outlandish takes, Eric Bowens do. I like that. Wait a minute. GQ, you saying Westbrook? I agree with the Westbrook. Tatum ain't getting traded. Draymond ain't going to get traded. Oh, I don't think that. Lillard might be. Hold up, who did I have? I had Westbrook and Ayton. The game today has two positions. Initiators, ooh, Hey, this why this is my favorite coach, y'all. This why this I couldn't have put it no better. I couldn't. I could. Let me tell y'all something. And Mr. Goff, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. Before the game, the other night, I was sitting there. I had 5 NBA players. Wait a minute. Let me see. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 NBA players. 3 of them are former NBA coaches. And the number one thing they said, one coach looked me right there because I said, man, they got to keep the thing under what? I said 10. I said 10 turnovers or less, and Boston will win. He came right behind me and said the same damn time, yeah, 11 or less. I said 10. Kind of trying to correct me. I ain't like that. I ain't like that, y'all. So you saying Pritchard will come in there and won't turn the ball over? I think that's what I'm trying to figure it out. But my man said, I love this. He said the game today has 2 positions: initiators and finishers. I love that. Eric said he has his moment. Turnovers killing Boston. They need a better distributor of the ball. No, they don't. They need the ones who are handling the ball to take care of it better. They have taken care of the ball better. In game 1, in game 3, the 2 games they won, they took care of the ball. The 3 games they got their ass whooped, Mr. Godfrey, they turned it over. But that's a part of the game. The people that limit their turnovers usually win. Coach Woods, have you ever charted y'all games and about turnovers and how many times when you limit in your scouting reports? I even got some, hold up. I got some of the scouting reports, hold up, from TSU, right? Hold up. Let me tell you what they were saying. Hold up. See, I got the scouting reports. Every scouting report I read, they talk about the turnover numbers. Hold up. They always talk about the turnover number. Turnovers are part of the game. I don't care, Peyton Pritchard, he gonna turn it over. Who in the hell you thought? When is he a top point guard? He's a journeyman or a bench rider for a reason. You think he gonna come and save the finals? Eric Bourne, he's hollering about Curry. Hey, my boy Jim got a lot of girl teams on this tournament coming up. It's going to be, what the hell is Odyssey talking about? Odyssey, stay with the conversation, man. Draymond don't have no value to be traded. Don't say that there, Jeremy. This man said Tatum and Draymond get traded. Hey, Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Dennis Schroeder, all didn't work. Marcus Smart said he can do what they can do. Thank you. The only way Draymond gets traded is Draymond wants to get traded and Stephon approved the trade. Thank you. I agree, Hatter, on the turnovers. Ultimately, Tatum has to do better. Tatum's getting that ball up like he just, is it me? Tatum just passed that ball to anybody. Derek White need to play more? Shit, I think he need to play less. Boston play AAU basketball. Man, come on, man. See, y'all? See what I said about Eric? I told y'all he was going to say something crazy. Didn't I tell you? Seems like the coach don't address the point. Did y'all see that? Herb, you being sarcastic. I know you are. This man said Boston play AAU basketball. too too many my bads, my bass, bad. And they act like turnovers is cool. Seem like the coach don't address. You ain't looking at the coach because he cussing them clean out every time. I mean, you can't, you can't cuss him out for every turnover. Uh, Hold up. Why he had a solid game one, nothing much sense. He's a marginal shooter. Thank you, smart. He does yes. But Boston will win tonight. Okay. Why you saying Boston will win tonight? Because you want it to be a 7 game? Boston need to stick to what got them there. Pound the Warriors. Ooh. Oh, I like that one. Give him a shot. Can't win with JJ. They in the finals. And they not turning the ball away as they bringing it up. They turning the ball away when they try to do too much. What's up, Stacy? Houston is in the building. Oh, my baby. We need to catch up. Of course we need to catch up. Stacy, man, I can't even get to all my questions. Rick Godfrey had messed up the whole feed. But I love him. I love him. Al Horford needs to be more of a factor. Yeah, Al Horford been mighty quiet. Tatum is playing like it's his first final series. It is his first final series. Walt. Boston has a great offense. Yeah. Tatum turned the ball over. Hurts. Yes. And I don't mind turnovers. It's them turnovers that get the Warriors to running. Dead ball turnovers, I don't mind. Then I get back and set my defense up. No, that ain't what you're saying, Mr. Garvey. You talking about Peyton Pritchard. You shouldn't have mentioned Peyton Pritchard's name. The pressure is going to be forced Tatum to want to leave. They can't get value. Oh, you think Tatum gonna want to leave Boston? No. He like Boston, man. I know this for a fact. Marcus Smart and Draymond's dreams, Curious Jordan. Hey, quit talking about these dudes. Wiggins is good defensive, but just say he isn't putting it in. Okay. Golden State, man. How you start all this stuff, Mr. Godfrey? Golden State double team every time Curry got caught on the switch. Boston will make shots tonight. Expect Horford to have a great game. Hey. I wish I could put it back up there. Kenneth Gamble, y'all write this down now, because y'all want y'all to tie his head off. He said Boston gonna win 102-87. That means they gonna stop the most lethal force in basketball to 87 points. Draymond would be on the beach. Okay. I hope so. Game one was his only game. Hold on. Did y'all hear what I just said? That's King Gamble. Boston going 102-87. They gonna hold the most lethal scoring machines to 87 points tonight, where Stephon Curry is averaging over 30 points a game in Boston Garden. Free throws really hurt them. Oh, yes, they can't shoot a free throw. Oh, my goodness. So, Eric, is that the coach's fault? Let me see how many free throws they missed the other night. Since Eric want to blame the coach. You know, you can't ever blame that coach right there. All right? I'm just letting you know. Me and you going to have a problem. Let's see. They free throw percentage the other night. Boston. They missed 10. Did y'all know Golden State didn't shoot but 15 free throws the other night? And Boston shot 31? Did y'all hear me? What's up, Jaylen Warren? Series supposed to be over. It's all for TV ratings and revenue. No. Series have Jalen. I don't believe that, Jalen. Because I don't believe that, gay Jalen. All series have ebb and flows. They up and down. Boston just got to knock down a shot, but Curry will knock shots down tonight. But the Warriors will take a lot. Let me put some of these stuff up here. The Warriors will take a lot of only good if it goes shots. If they are not failing, Boston will win tonight. If they're not falling, Boston can't outscore Golden State. They just got to play good defense and hope he is missed. You're right. Heard what you say. You're out of line for mentioning Peyton Pritchard. I love Mr. Godfrey though. But I just don't know where he got the cape. That messed me up. That messed. Eric Boone said, I like, hey, this is a Morehouse man. I want to listen to see what a Morehouse man said. Because they don't know what they be talking about. Horford and Williams need to score inside to put more pressure on the Warriors' defense. That's a good point. Celtics are not getting the easy basket by launching three. I like that one. I told y'all he was a Morehouse guy. That man said they going to score 87 points. I ain't done with that. Mr. Gamma think he would be. Celtics going to pull the win. Man, Marissa, okay. Hey, the Celtics going to win tonight because Marissa said it. I don't need no game 7, but I'll take. Now, let me tell you something. You know, I got to tell y'all something. I'm torn. I want Ime Udoka and Damon Stoudemire to win. But my love for that boy who got his back turned to y'all and the things he did over the years to help his community and that's been my dude. If anybody been watching this show for 6 years, that's been my dude right there. The guy with his back turned. Let me get out the way so you can see him. Yeah, that dude right there. I'm willing to sacrifice Damon and Emmy because of all you damn haters be hating on Steph. That's why I want him to win tonight. I want him to close this. I want him to close it out tonight. In the garden, on the road, hostile environment. I'm torn. What's up, unknown user? He said, forget the game. Who wins in a one-on-one? Steph. Oh, Steph can beat me. I think he can get me. I think he's better than me. I've seen him play. I think he's better than me now. Right now. Ain't that what? Right now. But guess what? It ain't gonna be no easy win. Hey, cause I always remember. This is why I love the game of golf. Heard. This is why I love the game about golf. You can't stop me. You can't put no boxing one on me. You can't double team me. You can't devise no defense for me. If I'm playing well, Herb, you better cut that out. If I'm playing well, Archie, there's nothing he can do. And if he playing well, there's nothing I can do. Think about that game. I can't intimidate him. He got to golf his ball, and I got to golf mine. If I'm making birdies, he got to make an eagle to beat me. If I make a par, he got to make a birdie to beat me. And vice versa. That's why I love about the game of golf. I'm not trying to beat Eric Bowens. I'm not trying to beat you, Archie. I'm trying to beat the course. I'm trying to beat what they call old man par. There's 18 holes. Each holes have 18 different characteristics. You got a par three, which are the shorter holes, a par four, the medium-sized holes, and a par five, the longer holes. And you mix them out throughout 18 holes. And that add up to 72, par 72. Maybe some courses 71. And you just trying to get close to par or under par as you can. That other guy can't stop you from getting there. Y'all see how complex that game is? I gave y'all golfing 101. Ain't nothing like people talking about, man, he can beat you. I'm going to get somebody out there. That's why I said bring him on out there. Ain't nothing he can do to stop me. Ain't nothing I can do to stop him. That's what I love about the game of golf. Let me go back and read some questions. I agree. Whatever. Stop it, Hurt. How to tell Steph he needs to have his parents don't bring. No. Steph know his parents has moved on. Steph been knowing about it way before we know about it. Mama been messing with that dude for a long time. All right? Since y'all just, every time y'all thinking it's Dale all the time. Mama been cheating and messing with that dude for a long time. And Dale been paying all the bills. Mama been double dipping. Okay? So it ain't just all, both of them messed up now. But, okay. Let me see. I'm just going through the, you're playing yourself in the golf course. Yes. I just like the underdogs whenever my team is involved. I like that. Hatter. Yeah, hurry up off the chain, man. They can hatter-proof the course. They don't need to hatter-proof the course for me. Dude, y'all don't understand, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I can tell y'all. I can talk to y'all. Man, some days I go out there and I look like Tiger Woods. And the next day I go out there and look like Kevin Freeman. I'm telling you. This game is so damn hard, man. It's so hard. It's hard. Tiger ain't intimidated nobody. They just, well, you can. You can. Come, like I said, like let's say, me and Stephen play, right? And I go out there and birdie the first hole. He parred. I go out there and birdie the next hole. He bogey. I go out there and birdie, eagle the next hole. Man, that's intimidating because he got all them shots to make up. So what he got to do? Press. So he going to try to do things and try to shoot at flags that he shouldn't. I'm going to give you a lesson today. I'm going to give you a lesson. Whoever play golf. Start playing around a golf where when you on your approach shot, Freeman, don't aim at the flag. They tuck those flags behind the bunkers for a reason. They're called sucker flags. They want you to go for it. Aim for the middle of the green. Take your medicine. And if your ball curve a little bit, it'll be close. And two putt and get out of there. When they tucking them balls, them pins, because they move their pins every day, people who don't know. And sometimes they'll put the pin behind a bunker. They'll put it over here behind some water. And they want you to aim at the flag. If you come up short, you're in the water. If you come up short, you're in the bunker. So aim for the fat part of the green, the middle of the green. Okay? You get that? I gave you them for free. He said golf is a game of luck. That's why there's always someone new to win the Masters. See what I told y'all about Eric Barnes, y'all? I told you he gonna... See, I shouldn't have let him say nothing. Because he gonna always say something like this. I shot 45 yesterday in 9 holes. Yeah. If I shoot 45 in 9 holes, I'm going to take a 45. No, I ain't going to say that. I ain't going to do that. I'm sorry. He need to ban them from the game. Whether his dad occurred dating mom's boyfriend's ex, I don't know. They seem, the tabloids say it is. Uh, she probably just wanted to go to the game. I don't know. I don't want nobody's ex that I know. Uh, you notice I said that I know. Uh, hey, Frank. Hey, Freight, my bad, Freight. I didn't mean that, Freight. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Herb Baker, you heard it. Not Charles Barkley. I'm so glad I electrified your day, Dr. Hatter. Man, Leroy Burrell stepped down as the track coach. Thank you. But thank you, Mr. Godfrey. I didn't mean, hey, Mr. Godfrey, you done took me off my whole subject today. I still got more questions to ask people. Let me see. Hold up. So it's safe to say, if I know your wife, if I know your girl, she's safe. If I don't know you, that was back in the day. I'm good right now. That was back in the day. But let me finish. Let me finish, man. Let me get that. See, y'all make me sick. Y'all just got. I got another one. Can y'all keep a secret? Can y'all keep a secret? I happened to be in the car yesterday. And I overheard some conversations yesterday. And I'm trying to not tell y'all, but I love y'all. And I'm trying to tell y'all these. I ain't going to tell it. I can't tell it. But with Philly reportedly making all their role players available, who could you think they'd be targeting next year in a sign and trade? Who? Philly came out yesterday and said Danny Green and Thibel and all them dudes on the bench, they available. Any of this mess y'all want? Like Nico got rid of all that mess that Dallas had on the bench. Who y'all think who they targeting? Then after that one, who is going to score more points tonight? Tatum or Curry? And I'm sure going to keep up with it. Come on, y'all. I ain't going to tell y'all. I can't tell y'all what it was privilege. No, they don't want no damn Zach LaVine. No, Philly don't. I didn't hear that one of them down there. I didn't hear one of them there. Might be, but I didn't hear one of them there. Don't Zach LaVine and what's the kid name? Maxey play the same position? Man, come on, Thaddeus Moody. Oh, you talking about Curry tonight. I'm sorry. Thaddeus Moody's geek quick on the. I'm sorry. I thought you talking about they wanted to trade for Curry. But y'all see that picture behind me, man? Y'all see Curry? Really, Philly really isn't that desirable. They better do something quick before Embiid. Embiid ain't going nowhere. Philly don't want no damn Westbrook. I'm going to tell you who I would love to be on Philly's team. Patrick Beverly. Philly ain't got no dog. Philly ain't got nobody who gonna cuss Joel Embiid and James Harden out. I'd love for Patrick Beverly to be on that team. Love it. Oh, I need to make that call. I just thought about something, y'all. Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson. Come on, who just said that? Joe Lewis, come on, man. Dame. What they want with Dame Lillard? What they want with Dame Lillard? When did Philly have Beverly? Doc had him in the Clippers, Jeremy. When did Pat Beverly go to Philly? I don't remember that one. Robert, how do you feel about? Oh, I knew somebody. Y'all, I was in the car listening to it, the conversation yesterday. Uh, Sam Cassell uh, is going to interview. He's highly touted it. Uh, so, hey, to people out there listening, I hope somebody know an owner. I've been knowing Sam since he was a rookie. Uh, Tried to represent him. Um, him and Penny used to work out together when they were young. I've been knowing him for a long time. This guy has forgotten more basketball than most of these GMs and most of these coaches in this league know. Listen, he has forgotten. He's so prepared. He understands stuff. He like plays the game. That's who I was watching the game with the other night. He sees the game 3 and 4 steps ahead. With the success of Emi Udoka and all the former players having success, I think it's Utah, because you got to realize Utah they're gonna break this thing up. They're gonna break this thing up. Them two guys can't play with it. What you've been reading in the press is true. Those guys can't play with each other. I think the only time, my only thing that I think Sam would have a problem, getting this job, because y'all got to realize who's making these decisions over there. Danny Ainge. Sam played for him. His history is against him. What you mean, GQ? What history? Sam ain't got a history. Sam never been arrested. Sam never. What history is against him? I just want you, when you put stuff like that on the screen, you got to explain that. Whose history is against him? What's up, Marcus Carroll? Are you talking about Earl Watson? He might be talking about Earl Watson. I'm sorry. GQ, if you're talking about Earl Watson, I'm good. But please explain to me what you mean his history is against him. Who you talking about? But he's so prepared. I'm sitting there listening. I'm in the car. I'm just sitting there listening to him. This is a guy I've been known since he was a teenager. He is a leader of men now. I'm listening to the answers to these questions. Some of these, I'm sitting there saying, he's talking like a general manager. He wasn't talking like no coach. Doc Rivers usually have someone from Chicago on his roster. This year was his first time he didn't have somebody on Chicago from the roster. That's a good point. GQ, I'm still waiting on your answer. Oh, Watson, my bad. Okay, baby, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, Earl Watson. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sam has more than gotten his growth in the coach. Listen to me, y'all. The dude is ready. Got to remember now, I knew him as a boy, 18, 19 years old. But he's a grown man that's ready to lead men. This guy in the gym up here with James Harden this week, putting in a new arsenal in James Harden's game. Explaining to James how many points in the mid-range that he's leaving on the table. The Rockets should have hired Sam Cassell. Nothing against the guy that's there. The Rockets got history here. Won 2 championships here. Had someone from the Rockets said Sam don't. Lying sack of shit. Somebody with the Rock, Eric, who in the hell with the Rockets told you that? The losing, the team is the losingest team, the lottery pick ass Rockets. Eric, you got to be out your rabbit ass mind. Ain't nobody told you that. I think that's some stuff you done said. How could first of all, they didn't interview him this time. Hell out of here. There y'all go with that. He didn't interview well. I'm sitting up here telling you right now, forget what the Rockets said. I'm hearing him on the phone, and he was speaking like a GM. And you worry about what one of them clowns said? You had to make that up. You got to understand, we challenge that kind of bull crap on the Chop Shop. We challenge that. Dude, the man makes over $1 million coaching in college. I mean, high school. The hell he gonna go to college for? Coaching for Doc as assistant coach. He ain't got to recruit. He ain't got to do nothing. Yeah, I had to fight that one. Did you hear what he... Penny and Sam is two different people. Penny's university wanted him. Florida State ain't called Sam back to play. Come on, Eric, come on now. Penny did it because Penny wasn't gonna go to U of H and coach. Penny wasn't looking for no coaching job. His university needed a coach, and he stepped up. Florida State didn't call Sam. Yeah, now you just running your mouth. Who do you think Sam can possibly be mend? No, the Gobert and Donovan Mitchell thing is done, Kevin Lewis. One of them going to go. Ain't no mending. You remember when you left your first wife? Y'all ain't together? Stuff happens like that, man. That man didn't like that man rubbing on him with that COVID. Let me see. Don't ever underestimate heart of a champ. Someone in the barbershop said it, and that's the new one I've never heard. No. I've heard Sam on the phone yesterday, Eric. Yesterday. And I'm sitting there marveled of the stuff he was talking about. So there's no way he interviews bad. Shit. And that was off the cuff. He didn't have to prepare. The shit. He was blowing somebody's damn head. He was blowing Danny Ainge's head off yesterday. That started 5 or 7. Yeah, Bobby said, ooh, boy, you remember Troy Benjamin. You don't take me back. Doug Edwards, we represented Doug Edwards, though. Couldn't get Sam. I tried to get him. Why deal with college right now with all the mess? No, college all right now. Whoa. No. Y'all, everybody just got different paths. Penny loved college. Penny loved, y'all, if y'all just look at he in the gym every day with somebody else's child, trying to help him get better. He had Tyler Smith was in Penny's gym. Overtime brought him down so he can work with him. Penny is in the gym. He loves that gym. See, these pros ain't gonna be in the gym like that. These kids gonna be in that gym. Troy Benjamin, you hear what they're talking about? People don't. I know they got you. He don't interview well. And by the way, I heard your brother was a fantastic interviewer. Yeah, that came from one of the people who interviewed him. And you know what I said? Well, then why didn't you hire him? I swear I said it. As it should be, Gobert couldn't help them win. Divorce time for Spider. Yeah, they gone. Who do you think will leave? I don't know who they gonna get rid of. I ain't gonna lie. Might be Gilberto. Cause guess what? Guess who else got their hand in the cookie jar out there in Utah? Dwayne Wade. That's the only thing I'm scared of with Sam. Because Dwayne Wade loves who? Fizdale. It's just me. It's just me talking. Only team won't get better is the Knicks. No, Dallas want him. Dallas want him too. Dallas want a rim protector. I don't know about the religious issues keeping Mark Jackson out of head coaching. I mean, it's no, it's not as religious. Mark Jackson rubbed somebody, man, some powerful people very, very wrong in the NBA. And but you know what I like about him? They allowed him to keep his job with ESPN. Because they could have pressed in ESPN and said, man, he can't call. And they always having him calling Golden State games. I don't know, Karen. People like him and respect him because he's good at what he does. But you got to understand, there ain't but 30 of these owners. And something is going on. Well, I'm just sitting up here thinking about Mike's cheap butt down there in at Golden State. I mean, the Hornets. Why didn't he bring Sam in? Michael Jordan. He don't like to pay his coaches either. Assistant coaches, he cheap, tight as the nuts on the Golden Gate Bridge, they told. Michael Jordan. So a lot of people, I don't know. I just don't know what's going on. What's up there? What's up there, Reginald Simpson? We just talking right now. We just talking. I'm just going through if Sam get the job, who do you think he would prepare? I can't say that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm too close to him to say that. I can't do that. Hatter, what's your thoughts on Anthony Davis saying he hasn't shot a ball? I'm going to tell y'all something. And this is just me. I don't think Anthony Davis likes basketball. I'm not taking emotional out of. I'm just telling you what I know. And Eric Bowen, let me tell you something, sir. I'm going out of something I know, and I know you don't know what the hell you talking about. That's the point I'm saying. You have no damn clue of what you talking about. Somebody in the Rockets. Who in the Rockets? I told you, who in the Rockets? Since you want to keep talking about that, I'm going to put this dumbass shit on the screen again. Who at the Rockets told you that? Tell me. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Since you want to keep talking about it. Get your ass off the screen. Let's go. I think Sam would be a great mentor for Donovan Williams. Sometimes it's just good to shut up, y'all. I'm back with one more shot. Since you don't think hold up, y'all. Let me put it up here on the screen. I'm gonna let y'all deal with it because Eric's taking all my damn energy. Hey, Jeremy Johnson quit, man. Hey, man. Jeremy, y'all read Jeremy's comment. I'm not putting it on the screen. I'm not putting it on the screen. I just don't think. Let's get back to Anthony Davis. I really don't think he liked basketball, man. That man that got that bread, man. Hey, y'all. And he getting hurt. You know, he can't help it, he getting hurt. But that man got them. Hey, Walter Yates. Dude just trying to be important right now. He don't know what the hell he talking about. It's true, Hannah. I'm not lying for him. I know it. I just don't want to say it, Jeremy. Jeremy, I told this story on the show before. Anthony Davis has generation wealth and a ring. Not sure he. I listen. I just know this ain't the same dude. When I first met him, when he first came in the league, Anthony Davis was hungry. I don't think he that hungry no more. That's just me. I mean, that's what I saw. That's what I saw. I had something else for y'all. Y'all know I had something else for you. Hold on. Just in case. Y'all didn't hear this yesterday. And Eric, I know you weren't on here yesterday. But I shared some with y'all yesterday about the Minnesota Timberwolves are God's gift to the Warriors. The Minnesota Timberwolves, right? They passed on Steph Curry twice in the NBA draft. They couldn't finalize a deal for Klay Thompson and Kevin Love. The Warriors going to trade Kevin Love. Trade Klay Thompson for Kevin Love. It was a done deal. And Minnesota couldn't make it happen. Then they trade Golden State Andrew Wiggins and a first round pick for, I keep forgetting this boy's name. Y'all know his name. And D'Angelo Russell. See, when you don't do nothing in the league, I'm telling you, I forget your name. And that first round pick happened to add up to be Jonathan Kuminga, who I think gonna be a pretty good player. But I'm just looking at this trade between the Rockets and it's for Mendy. Between the Rockets and who y'all think won that trade? How many of these guys you still gonna be on the Rockets? Hold on, let me call these guys out. Boban, Sterling Brown, he done been the Rockets. They'd have shipped him off and then shipped him back. Oh my God. Trey Burke gone. Marquise Chris gone. Man, the Rockets is gone. The Rockets. I'm just sitting there looking at these Rockets, man. Cause I'm finna ignore somebody. He keep tweeting. He keep texting. He trying to be important right now. I got this. They said, somebody told me, they said, we're about to see the best version of Christian Wood with Luka Doncic. Wood can finish lobs like Dwight Powell or pop for threes like Maxi Kleber and attack off the dribble better than both of them. It's his contract year, so he's going to be hustling all year to defense. On defense too. Great addition. What do y'all think? Then they said the Rockets were looking to move Christian Woods to clear playing time for Alfred Sengun. That was his name. Sengun. And likely the number 3 overall pick, whether it's Pablo or Chet Holmgren. They pounced on the chance to acquire a first round pick and no salary, no long-term salary in the process. So the Rockets did what they wanted to do too. Dallas are getting a big athletic man in Christian Woods who can score, rebound, and block shots. That just what the Mavericks need because they didn't have nobody to block a shot. Absolutely. Watch out for Dallas next season. I was just sharing that with y'all. What y'all think? Wood is going to cost them too much money next year. Good to trade him. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you can get a younger version of Wood and not have to pay him. You get these draft picks. John Wall, man. We ain't mentioned his name in a long time, man. We have not mentioned John Wall name in a long time. What y'all think about it? 44 million, I think. Think he getting 44 million. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't think the Rockets wanted to pay Christian that much. No, they did. They did. Let me see. Houston about to have a lot of young talent. They're going to wear this. Hey, that's why John get the big bucks. I'm just going. I'm looking for something for y'all, man. Uh, trying to see. Do I want to talk about it though? Trying to see. Trying to see. Trying to see. Oh, this the I got to leave y'all with something this weekend. What time is it? I got to give y'all some. Leave y'all with something good this weekend. What else? What else? Let me see. Let me check the news. Let me see. What else y'all want to talk about right quick? Cause I got some. I want to. I'm trying to undo my. Let me see. You have to watch out for Denver. They're gonna be good. New Orleans gonna be good. John Wall's laughing all the way to the bank. Yes, more cash. Yeah, John Wall. How would y'all like to be the one cashing them checks? No. Have to send John Wall that that direct deposit. Mindy, where my women at? How would you hold up? This game tonight, man. I'm thinking about this game tonight. They got 20 players invited to the draft now. Up from 4 yesterday. They got some more guys. Maybe some guys y'all know. Let's see. We got Jabari Smith, Chet Holmgren, Paulo Banchero, Jaden Ivey, Keegan Murray, Benedict Mathurin, Dyson Daniel, Shaden Sharp. Is Shaden Sharp that good? They've been talking about him a lot. Jalen Durham, AJ Griffin, Johnny Davis received the first batch of 11 invites, followed by Osami Yang, Jeremy Sohan, Ochai Abaji. I'm killing myself. Mark Williams and Malachi Branham on Monday. And then we got Tata Washington, Tyree Eason, Jalen Williams, and then Marlon Beauchamp. They received something yesterday. Hold on, let me see. Jalen Williams. I think I know who that is. Let me make sure. From Santa Clara. What the hell he been doing? Santa Clara? Y'all talk to me. Have any one of y'all seen Jalen Williams play? How do you see Durham in the league? Yeah, he'll be all right. Be all right. Wall should mix it up, get cash and a check, big car. I would Wall pay me my money. A woman wouldn't know how to pay John Wall. It's like, hey y'all, I know Beauchamp is. If anybody remember Jalen Williams from Santa Clara, did y'all ever see him play? Man, the man is in the lottery. He averaged 18 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. That dude must have had some hell of a workouts. And he's from Arizona. Where my man Chad? He could have told us about him. Ain't nobody heard of him. What do you think about Shaq's son workout for the Lakers? I think it's cool. Uh, eh, I mean, is he a pro? I ain't seen his name on there one of these lists. They trying to move Aiden to the Hawks for Capella and pieces. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm sending him for Capella. Capella and Chris Paul. Oh no, maybe. The player from Arizona. Yeah, we know the player from that's Benedict. That's Benedict Mathurin. We know who he is. I'm saying Jalen Williams. Do anybody know who Jalen Williams? Y'all don't know who he is. Do y'all realize what I said? I just told you this guy is one of the 18, the 19, the 20 people that's invited to the draft, and now one of y'all heard of him, and that don't pique y'all interest. Not that, no, Jeremy, not that. Shaq got two sons, man. He had one went to LSU and one went to TSU. No, not the one at TSU. No. Well, don't nobody know Jalen Williams. Well, he gonna get drafted. Wait a minute, a week from tonight. I mean, what's good about him? No, he from Santa Clara. No, from Santa Clara. Herb said, yes, I saw him play a couple of games during the season and at the combine. Oh, okay. I didn't see him. I got to go back and look at my combine video. Herb, think about this, Herb. This man went on nobody's draft board earlier. This man been invited to the green room. Guess what that means? He gonna get drafted in the first round. Hold up, I got another one for Tari Eason from LSU. I didn't see LSU play this year. Whatever that did, boy, doing these workouts, he invited, man. He has good size, long arm, he can shoot. Oh, okay. Hey, y'all, you know what? This man here ain't no good. You ain't right. You right about that, though. I like Mark Williams from Duke. Yeah, Mark Williams, man, come on. Mark Williams is a beast. We ain't talking about him. Tari Eason. Tari, Tari. Damn. Then Ty Washington, I heard of him, but he ain't never do nothing when I watched him play. Wow. They say receiving an invitation is considered a positive sign for a player's draft stock. Although there have been instances, in the past of prospects falling to the second round while sitting in the green room. Bobo, Deontay Davis, Nick Claxton, Maciat Lamp, and Rashard Lewis. But all 20 of these players invited are projected among the top 23 prospects. Okay, that's good. I just want to know when y'all gonna call Junior's name. That's the one I'm worried about. Unique thing about the draft, if you don't get picked, right? Let's say you don't get picked. Then you are able to choose the team that you want to go to. Y'all hear me? You can choose the team that you want. You know, they got to want you too. But you can, your agent could just say, man, look, we got a good chance to go here. We got a good chance to play here. That's interesting. That's very, 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 very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going through some stuff. We got 9 minutes left. What team would you like to see Junior get picked by? Miami. Melvin Dewis. I like Junior to get picked by Miami. You know why I like Miami? They got one of the most best developmental staffs in the league. No nonsense. No nonsense there. That's why I like them. They you bring your butt to their camp out of shape, you can't bring your butt to the camp. Go somewhere else. Go to 24-hour fitness. Come back when you're ready. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty good, man. I mean, I just can't wait. Next Thursday, these young guys get a chance to to live out their dreams. That's why I was so upset yesterday with what's the kid name? Yesterday, who who got caught with the 3 pounds of weed in the car, and my mind just going blank. The young man, I know his name. Gosh, I know y'all gonna tell him in a second. When I see stuff like that, I'm gonna beat y'all to it. You work this hard to put yourself in the Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell. You work that hard to get in those positions, and you just give it away. You follow me? Watching these guys, the road to the draft, they putting in this kind of work. They putting in this kind of work. And then you get a certain amount of money, you get a certain amount of success. Can't nobody tell you nothing no more. And you just go and and get caught with 3 pounds of weed. And I mean, it's just it gets me, man. I'm serious. You know, it really. You see the things I've seen, and you see how some of the guys who lives has been changed. Being 30 years in this business, I've had the advantage of watching guys' lives being changed and their generations being changed, and because they're able to run fast and jump high, and we give it we just give it back up. We just give it away. So this guy pastor said this the other day. He said, talking about money. He said, money is the cheapest part of you. If your money identifies who you are, you're worthless. You ought to have some character. That's expensive. You ought to be able to be trusted. That's worth more than gold. You ought to be loyal. I said, wow. Wow. Hmm. Man, I'm just, there's so much stuff be going uh, on in my mind, and I know Jimmy getting ready for. I thought he was gonna sip in today, but he'd be on those whatever this tournament is. I don't even know because I haven't have information. But I guess it's a Juneteenth tournament. They didn't send me no information, so y'all got another game to go to this set of games. I guess tournaments to go to this weekend. He says even dumber to ride around dirty with somebody else's weed. Huh. In LA, having that much is nothing. But down south, they want to lock you up. Those draconian laws need to be fixed. Absolutely. So if we know about the draconian laws, why are we riding around in it, Curry Roach? I don't know. I guess I don't know. Rick Garfield, was he alone or not? Weed is going to take out young athletes down. Dude, just making them this man, just making improper decisions, man. And a lot of them out here making improper decisions. They just ain't got caught yet. You know, financial status without mental maturation can be very short lived. Absolutely. Uh, Eric said weed is going to take now consequences. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. You know, we work hard. You know, the mini the mini camps of football is showing up now. All the football players this year are, they're talking. Trying to make a football team, and we had one young gentleman uh, flying around in a car going 156 miles an hour. I'm gonna leave y'all with something. This stuff killed. This. If you see where I've seen some of these guys come from nothing. Uh, yes, Brittany Griner, same situation, improper decision. Somebody got to ride with it, but he shouldn't have to be the one. Yeah, yeah, somebody got to ride with it. Improper decision. But let me share with y'all something, man. Let me see. I got this good time right here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that, Trey. It was 5 things. I got a newfound respect for Warren Sapp. Uh, got a chance to sit down with him when I was at the the Hall of Fame this year in August. The stories that Warren Sapp sitting right there. Over here was Charles Haley. Over there was Emmett Smith, Ty Law right here, Andre Reed right here, Fred Belentikoff right here. This was the Gold Jackets hotel. So this was a Holiday Inn Express, y'all. But this where all these rich people stayed because Canton is not. I told you the story. Canton not that big, but they was just sitting around talking about stories and sharing stories. I did not know Charles Haley was that crazy. Charles Haley did some crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Oh my God! But his talent made away from. Uh, but he said 5 things. Warren Sapp said 5 things Tony Dungy said would keep you off the cover of USA Today. You know, back then, it's USA Today. Now it's going viral. To keep you from going viral. Take a listen, and I hope our young men who's about to get drafted, who's going to want to get drafted and want to play in the league, and going the ones just got at mini camp. I hope somebody in their family is listening. These 5 things uh, will keep you off the cover of keep you out of trouble. I said, off of USA Today. Don't be out past midnight. Don't go plus 15 over the speed limit. No drugs, guns, alcohol. Women who you know well are not well enough. Then I think about it. Drugs, guns, alcohol. That's fine. I used to tell them guys uh, about the 3 G's. Tell my new clients. Glory, greed, and girls. 99%. I used to go to prison ministry. 99.9% of the guys in prison is by one of those 3: glory, greed, and girls. Glory, man, he said something to me. I bust a cat. Greed. You want to sell certain things to get money to impress a girl. Doing something wrong to a girl, woman. The 3 G's. I used to always tell them. I always talk to them. It's the first thing I talk to them about. Because I said, all of this stuff, this presentation I'm giving you, all of this ain't, it can be taken away. Look at your boy Higgs. 150 mamas, 156 miles an hour at 2 a.m. in the morning with a gun and a chick and drinking. He hit all 5 of them, mamas. I just gave you them 5 rules. The little guy that played for the little guy that played for the Raiders, 156 miles an hour at 2 a.m. in the morning with a gun and a chick and drinking. Hit all 5. When Allen Iverson got pulled over that time, 93 miles an hour at 2 a.m. in the morning with a gun. The only thing he didn't have was drugs and alcohol that morning. We got to keep hitting them over and over and over again with this, y'all. Then you tell him, man, you give him a number. Warren Sapp said, he said, man, he'll give him a number, man, and call me, dog. Come down there and work out with me. Oh, dog, I'm going to call you. I'm done. Warren Sapp said, man, hey, man, say, I'm not no chick. It's okay. You ain't got to chase this greatness. The man offered, Hall of Famer now, a gold jacket. I just explained it to y'all. He see the guy, man, say, give me a number. Man, I'm going to call you, dog. I'm going to call you, dog. Some of the athletes think people owe them something. They entitled. When Kevin Durant said it, Kevin Garnett said it, people got mad at it. Warren Sapp said, if you want to meet me halfway, then we'll do it. I've watched too many, y'all, in this 30 years that NFL means not for long. NBA means no boys allowed. Not my son. He's gonna know. 30 years of this, y'all. 30 years of experience. Let me tell y'all something. Google is where you ask the questions. Penny, Charles Wilson, Warren Sapp is where you go to get the answers. Because they've done it. They have walked the walk. Some of these guys, some of these rookies, they don't want. They are too interested, y'all, in likes, views, followers, and what their brand is going to be. You can't have a brand or a career until you start one, son. It's too easy. Athletes, listen to me. Mamas, put it in them. They'll find another one next year, man. I promise you. My son just got a scholarship. If he take his ass up there and don't perform, they gonna replace him. They will find another one of y'all, man. You learn so many things by living life, not by talking about it. not by Googling it. Talk to other men who has lived it. All these people think they know everything about the NBA and doing this and doing this. I've been living this for 30 years. You got some dudes with Twitter, and on Twitter, they think they know more than me. I try to be transparent, man. Did y'all know that the reason they give the colorblind test at the combine is because of Vinny Testaverde? In the Fiesta Bowl, I think he threw 6 picks. And shit, he was colorblind. He was just throwing, he didn't see the colors. He was just throwing it to any damn back. He couldn't decipher the, that's why they give colorblind tests to this day. This young man, Warren Sapp, he did a whole lot of stuff, crazy stuff in the league, but he got such a brilliant mind. I listened to him. When you asked about why he's not commentating or coaching, he said he talked to Rod Woodson. He said, they don't want guys like us there. And he said he don't want them hours. He donated his brain to concussion research. It was after that, 2015 situation, with all that controversy. And some people thought it was a ploy to get some good press. He's been on Malcolm Gladwell's show. Talking about Warren Sapp. He's really serious about helping the next generation. About this game of what he can do to help football players. We got to help our kids, man. We got to help our next generation. And we got these know-it-alls. If you're going to know it all, know it all. If you're going to know it all, know it. But everybody got something to learn. Everybody. Einstein, they say, what's the most brilliant man? He said, because I listen. And I just stayed with problems longer than everybody else did. While they quit, I kept going. But that's all I got today, y'all. I can't believe I got through these 2 hours. Thank y'all so much. I can't wait the next week. I guess we'll talk about, by the time we come back, we will have a new champion. And and if it happens tonight, y'all make sure y'all get Ken Gamble. I can't wait. I can't wait. Y'all look him up on Twitter. And you remember he said it's going to be what? Boston 102, Golden State 87. And let's mess with him tomorrow, man. What's that? High school all-star game this week. Okay. Southeast Texas high school all-star games this weekend. Basketball and volleyball tonight at East Chambers Gymnasium, 6 o'clock. Football Saturday in Beaumont. Okay. All right. Thank you, Melvin Dude. We all up there on the east side. Do your thing, baby. But I got to get out of here. And I'll see y'all. We're going to slide down to Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing. I'll see y'all on Monday. I'm out. Jim Hicks.
Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in